Gagandeep,
Yes, sir. Sir, I have
yes.
a question related to my project stick diagram. I want to show a diagram.
Okay, please.
I'm sharing. Sir, is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Sir, we are making a AOI 2 to 1. So
Mm-hmm.
we tried to figure out what could be the best stick diagram. So we had to kind of rearrange the transistors here. Although I do not
Hmm.
have the single transistor on the output, but
Hmm.
this way I am able to share the
Yes.
diffusion.
Very good.
So sir, can we keep this enable or E right here?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, sir. And
If
sir,
it
if
gives
I
you a denser layout, then why not? It is giving you a denser layout, na?
yes, sir,
So
it is.
yes, do it, please.
And sir, at some point of time, if I think of making this bigger, E, so if I make its width bigger than other PMOSs, so
Mm-hmm.
normally do we share this type of NMOS, I mean PMOS or NMOS also, where the
Yeah,
widths are not also.
yeah. That can be done. That is done. So
Uh,
that may mean that there is some additional DRC spacing that may be required because there is a edge that will appear on the active layer. But that is done. No challenge.
uh,
You can always do that.
And sir, one last question.
Hmm.
Sir, we have to also compare this one with the standard set, I mean, the NAND, the
Hmm.
NOR, and
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
so
Hmm.
so that sir, should we abut them one above another, or should we go in a long, I mean, this type of row, just one row and then connect all of them? How should we?
So I would say एक बार रो में ही लगा के देखो गगनदीप. That would be better. Going across rows, you will use lots of metal too. Whereas if you go in a single row, you might not need metal too as much. So at least output of one gate to the other input would be through metal one. कुछ तो metal two save कर पाओगे. तो try going in a row only first.
तो सर जहाँ पे पॉसिबल होगा तो मेटल वन से ही इंटर सेल राउटिंग भी कर दें.
हाँ, इंटरसेल भी मेटल वन से अगर पॉसिबल है तो करनी चाहिए ना.
ओके.
हमें ना ऑलवेज बिकॉज देन यू विल अगर है मेटल वन का रिसोर्स अवेलेबल देन व्हाई गो टू मेटल टू.
राइट सर.
है ना. गुड.
ओके सर, थैंक यू.
या दीपांक.
Good evening, sir.
गुड इवनिंग.
Sir, I have one doubt related lecture and one doubt related to project.
ओके सो
So,
एक मिनट रुको. वैष्णव हैज आस्क्ड समथिंग रिलेटेड टू द लास्ट क्वेश्चन. लेट मी जस्ट आंसर टू दैट. So Vaishnav, metal 2 is a routing resource. We save as much of that routing resource as possible so that routing congestion is reduced. Okay. So inside your standard cells, you will not use metal 2 at all. Even for routing, as we talked about in this stage-based design, if you can avoid using metal 2, that is always preferable. Okay. Yes, Deepank, please.
sir, in our discussion, we said that we are using when we are eliminating the pull-up network and
Mm-hmm.
using some other technique so as to save the area.
Mm-hmm.
So, sir, we mentioned that we are saving basically we are not saving static power. Static power is we are mentioning the static power to come exclusively. But sir, earlier when we had the pull-up network, I think that because of many PMOSes, there would be more static power there as compared
Uh,
to now. Also, sir, also. So okay, sir, you can tell. I have one more point, but I'm unable to recall it right now. But you can, yeah,
okay. So let us say we're talking about pseudo NMOS implementation.
yes,
Hmm? So there is this one PMOS which is always on.
right,
You size it to be equal to, let us say, 0.5 microns.
yes,
So this 0.5 micron PMOS is continuously sinking current even when the output is zero.
yes, sir.
So that is a huge amount of static power.
Sir, but again, sir, to our discussion, we also said that NMOS will only control the. Okay, the NMOS is also on in this case. Yeah,
Yes,
I
that
forgot
is
this.
why the output is zero, na?
Yes, yes. So, okay, sir. Oh, so basically, Okay, sir, I can digest this now. Okay, thank you.
Hmm.
And then one related to project, sir. Sir, ideally, I just wanted to ask vaguely, but I mean, sir, uh, uh, in our sense amp, sir, because if suppose I'm doing it on schematic only and just simulate it, that means that I do not have any particular mismatches when I run it nominally, right? So
No,
as
wait. Even in the schematic, when you will run Monte Carlo, Deepank,
yes,
the
yes,
simulator will automatically put VT mismatches.
yes, yes, sir, that's true, sir. That
You
is.
yes, but once you make the layout, yeah, please go on now.
Yes, sir. So, sir, that's so that just I don't just wanted to confirm this fact only. So, as small as the step I give on one of the bit line or bit line bar and make the other as reference.
Hmm.
So, in nominal, I by nominal I mean the single simulation.
Hmm.
Uh, it would go down up. The offset should go down up till the point till the simulator is accurate, right?
Yes, but I would say ज़्यादा माथापच्ची करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can go to 1 millivolt or 2 millivolt per step, not lower than that.
Sure, sir. I just wanted to confirm my result because I thought it was wrong. And sir, when the Monte Carlo will report me the numbers, the nominal and the average are are not same because
Yes.
average is depending on the number of Monte Carlo I run, right? And nominal is not depending on that.
Yeah,
Nominal.
nominal is, yeah, because see, average is based on a set of samples that it chose.
Yes.
It shows hundreds, it chose, let us say, 500 samples.
Hmm.
And though it distributed them in a particular Gaussian manner,
Mhm.
uh, it could still happen that there was a slight drift, or possibly your circuit has a slight drift, that it is not a Gaussian circuit in itself. So it may
Mm,
not be purely Gaussian output. है ना?
correct.
So the average would come out to be slightly different from the nominal simulation.
Correct, sir. And sir, if I select fast as a worst PVT, uh, then I should not ask this because it's we have to do. Okay, I will not ask this.
No, no,
But
ask,
sir,
no
okay,
problem. I can tell
sir,
you
because
don't ask. At least
okay,
ask. Let others know the question at least.
yes, sir, because if I was thinking that if I select fast PVT, then I am making both the NMOS and PMOS fast. So
Hmm.
in that case, since I'm giving very less time for the nodes to resolve, maybe the uncertainty can occur and the output can be wrong as expected.
Mm,
So is it
no.
correct?
If you're using fast lot, Deepank, then what
Hmm.
happens is that your latch, the sense
Mhm.
amplifier latch, will be able to resolve faster.
Uh, Okay, right, sir.
So even with a smaller offset,
Hmm.
you will be able to latch the output
Okay. Got it. But
because you've
sir,
improved the speed.
yes.
And that is a very significant improvement. Fast to slow, whatever. It's a significant
Sir,
improvement.
but improving the speed is at the cost of improving the leakage, and because of leakage, my output can change now.
No. When the device is active, then leakage has very insignificant role.
That's true, sir. That's true.
So it will not bother your output.
Okay, sir. I got the answer. And sir, finally, I have to report mean plus 3 sigma or nominal plus 3 sigma.
Mean plus 3 sigma.
Okay, sir.
Usually कितना 0.1 0.2 मिलीवोल्ट का फर्क आएगा दीपांक.
Okay, sir. Okay.
कितना फर्क आएगा?
हाँ जी.
Mean or nominal में that is the nominal and mean, that is the kind of difference you will see. It is not exactly same. That is what you're pointing out. But they are not 1 millivolt and 20 millivolts. I
Correct.
mean 1 millivolt and 1.2 millivolt, 1.3 millivolt. That's it. That's okay.
Correct, sir. And sir, last thing, related to the restorer technique we learned. Sir, I thought that because we are placing a restorer, and if suppose we said that it would not be able to pull up that X node after the pass transistor to zero. So, sir, I thought that because of positive feedback, because if the X would lower a bit, then it would turn the inverter on, the NMOS on, and the output would lower, and it would start closing the PMOS gate, right? The output will go high, and it would start closing the restorer gate. So won't
Yeah,
that
but that
positive
would take the
feedback?
delay of the inverter, na? If the inverter is 60 picoseconds, if the inverter delay is 60 picoseconds
Yes.
at a full swing, then it
Yes.
could be 120 picoseconds at a limited swing,
Okay. So okay.
है ना?
So I thought that since we are sizing the inverter perfectly, it should not be much of an issue. But okay, I got your point.
But
Okay.
even then, there is a restorer there which is not letting the input to be going to zero easily, is it not?
Yes, so that's what I was concerned because yeah, if we have limited amount of time to then the frequency is high, then yes, it would be an issue. Okay, got it,
Yeah.
sir.
You design for fast speeds, na?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Got it. Thank you
Okay.
so much, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All the best.
Thank
Madhur?
you.
Yes, sir. So while calculating contamination delay in designs which have multiple inputs, then is it possible that we can calculate contamination delay by changing one, two or more inputs? If
Yes.
that gives me the worst case.
Yes.
Okay, sir. So there is no such constraint that I have to change only one input and finally.
No such constraint. If your analysis tells you that these two have to toggle simultaneously, toggle them simultaneously.
Okay.
It depends
Okay.
on your AOI, OAI logic, na? कौन सा logic you are implementing, that is what it is dependent on, is it not?
Yes, sir.
है ना? So yeah,
Yes, sir.
no problem. You should
Okay,
do
sir.
that.
And
In
so
fact, you
while
should do that.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. We saw that in on simultaneously switching them, we were
Yeah.
getting contamination.
Yes.
And so while designing the pull down network or any pull up network, then if let's say for pull down network there is a transistor that is parallel to some other transistor, then in the pull up network I can either place that transistor above the previous transistor or below the transistor.
Yeah, जैसा
So
अभी हमने इसका गगनदीप showed one example, ना?
yes, sir.
Yeah, we can do that.
So
We
how
can do
do
that.
so on what factors do we decide where we need to put that?
So for example, for Gagandeep, it was easy to decide based on the layout. He saw that when he did it in the center, he saw that there was a significant improvement in layout density that he could target. He did not need to break the active at all.
Okay, sir. So sharing was optimal in that case.
Yes, that was how he decided. Now, in the industry, when you decide, when you have a specific circuit in mind and a specific delay in mind, then you may want to decide based on that.
Okay,
Which is
okay,
near
sir.
input, which is farther input, है ना? That we discussed in the class last
Okay, sir.
class, है ना? Then that could be the thing. But until you're making the standard cell library and there is no such constraint there, you decide based on where the density will come.
Okay.
Area is gold, always. Remember, area is gold. So you have to save
Yes.
area.
Yes, sir.
So if placing it in the center helps you save area, great. Put it in the center, put it on the top, wherever it saves area, go that way.
Okay, sir. So, and in PTL logic, we were concerned that the output of that transistor doesn't go all the way down, all the way up to VDD. So, so we were saying that there is sub-threshold leakage, but in reality, would that sub-threshold leakage really be a big concern, because it will eventually depend on the difference between the threshold voltage of NMOS and PMOS. So, if the difference is low,
So, Madhur, it is not about subthreshold leakage. Now look at it like this. You have your input for an inverter coming at VDD minus VT.
yes, sir. Input is coming at VDD minus VT.
Because after the pass transistor logic, you will have some buffer. So there is some inverter whose input is VDD minus VT.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So VDD minus VT pe NMOS is fully on.
Yes, sir.
But PMOS is not off yet.
Not completely. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So the PMOS is sinking a lot of current.
So would it really be a lot of current, because PMOS is already connected to that VDD and I'm providing VDD minus VT at the gate. So there is just a VT difference. It just turned on.
Yeah, but look at it like this. Had it, so what was the slope that we were talking about? Subthreshold slope. Yaad hai? We talked about subthreshold
Yes,
slope
sir.
earlier.
In
we said
in
that
our technology notes, it's a problem, but
yeah, any technology node, we say that there is a subthreshold slope of, let us say, 60 millivolts per decade,
yes, sir.
70 millivolts per decade. VT, let us say, is 350 millivolts.
Yes, sir.
So let us say VT is 350 millivolts. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So we're talking about 5 decades extra current for the PMOS. 5 decades.
Yes, sir. So compared to when PMOS was completely off, we will
Yes.
have we will have a significant amount of current. But
Yes.
compared to
So
the
leakage
entire
has gone. So no. So look at it like this. So you wanted a design which had 1 nanoampere of leakage.
yes, sir.
Now your off devices start to consume 5 decades extra current.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
1 nanoampere will become 1 microampere.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
At least 2-3 orders का फर्क पड़ जाएगा.
Yes, sir.
So even though it sounds like, oh, just one inverter, but in the overall scheme of things, when you have a full SoC, there will be numerous such inverters.
Yes, sir.
So the overall impact on the chip level will be very high.
Yeah. Yes.
है ना?
Yes, sir.
So yes, one inverter you say, oh, 1 nanoampere का 1 microampere ही तो हुआ.
Yes, sir.
1 microampere current ही तो पड़ा. But when there are thousands of such inverters there, then what are we talking about? Talking about 1000 microamperes, 1 milliampere. That becomes huge.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
है ना?
Yes. So
If you're using it only in one place, two place, one can think. But that is, standard cells are not made like that. Standard cells could be used anywhere, any number of times.
okay, sir.
Hmm?
And sir, in PTL only, when my output will be floating. I mean, like the intermediate node X before the buffer will be floating for one of the states whenever my input is
No.
off.
No, it will not be floating. It will be driven to VDD minus VT. Or it will be driven to VT. It will be driven. It will not be floating.
Yes, sir.
Floating का मतलब there is no device which is on. Floating का मतलब there is no device which is on. Now look at it like this. Now suppose this node, intermediate node, goes to, because of noise, goes to VDD by 2. What will happen? At once the PMOS will again start to, the NMOS will again start to conduct charge so that it comes back to VDD minus VT. Is it not?
So which PMOS or NMOS?
So if there is this AND gate or NAND gate, whatever you are making, before the inverter, there is this node which is at VDD minus VT.
Yes,
because
sir.
the NMOSes could not take it to VDD.
Yes, sir.
Now, I would call this node floating if after noise, suppose noise came and it went to VDD by 2 and it remains at VDD by 2. But in our case, what happens in a PTL logic? The NMOS will again conduct charge and will take it back to VDD minus VT.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So it is not floating, it is driven, but it is driven to VDD minus VT.
Yes, sir. So in that case, when it is driven to VDD minus VT, then it's not floating. That's fine. But
Yeah.
when that is when my my transistor, I mean my transistor is not in cutoff. Then, but what if my transistor is in cutoff? Because my cutoff depends on the input, right? So if it is in cutoff or not.
Yeah. So now what will happen is that if there is some positive noise that comes, this VDD minus VT can go to something like VDD minus 20 millivolts. And then there is nothing that can sink this current, but that doesn't bother you.
Then why doesn't it bother? So
Because it will only turn off the next inverter better, na?
No, I mean, sir, I was asking when this transistor is in cutoff, I have no path between my VDD and my node X. So my node X will be floating.
No. As soon as this node goes to anything lower than VDD minus VT,
Yes, sir.
the device will no longer be in cutoff.
So it will be in cutoff if my input if my voltage at gate is, let's say, 0 for an NMOS, then it will be in cutoff.
Okay. So when you design PTL, then you do not design any node to enter into a state where there is nothing driving it. There has to be something driving a node either to VDD or ground. Whether it takes it to VDD or not, that's a different thing. But you cannot leave gates, nodes floating then it becomes a mix of dynamic and PTL.
Okay. Okay, sir. So
It means you've not really designed a good PTL circuit. Only in dynamic circuits can nodes be left floating, and to them also you will put some restorer or something, keeper or something there. In good designs, you never leave any load floating.
okay, sir. So if I use a restorer, then I mean, so the entire point of using a restorer was to restore it to VDD. But
Yes.
I guess that, I mean, sir, so if you can just draw the diagram that you had in slides, then I think better explain what my doubt is.
Give me a minute.
So it was just an NMOS that was connected to an inverter. Simple. Simple diagram.
Give me a moment. I am launching my whiteboard. Are you able to see my whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
You're saying there is this A over here and B over here, let us say.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me.
Yes, sir. Now let's say that B is at VDD.
B is at VDD, okay.
And A is at 0.
A is at 0, okay.
Yes, sir. Now what happens, sir?
Okay, if B is at VDD and A is at 0, then this node is floating, yes.
Yes, sir. This
is not a good situation to be in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So,
Then you have to, that is where a problem with PTL arises, and therefore you may want to then say that, okay, I do not want so this is A and B both should be 1, and that is when this would go to 1, है ना?
yes,
So now you say that if A is, you will then want to add another thing over here where you will put B and A. Are you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
Now what will happen? This will drive 0 over here.
So if A and B both are 0, then it will still go into floating.
Yes.
So we can do 0 instead of A in the lower transistor.
No, you cannot do that, because if you put a 0 over here, instead of A you want to put a 0.
Yes,
हाँ, that can be done. So यहाँ पे A, यहाँ पे आप क्या रखोगे? रुको.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it will solve the problem. Yeah.
No. You want to put a 0 over here and you want to put a B here. Now let us say
A, sir. Instead of B, it will be A. Yes, sir. Now it should work.
Why? How will it work?
If A is... Oh, no, sir. It was strong. Okay, yeah.
So PTL is not a simple thing to design.
A bar at
Yeah, तो फिर आपको A बार लाना पड़ेगा, है ना?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it seems like the PTL won't help me. I mean, logic design will be much harder with PTL.
Yes. So PTL is used only in muxes, not for making AND gates, NAND gates, and all that.
Okay,
PTL
sir.
is used only in muxes in the regular design, and that too, where leakage is not a concern. As soon as leakage becomes a concern, it cannot even be used in muxes.
Okay. Okay, sir. And so in PTL only, then we had those transmission gates. So we said that there was an array of transmission gates, a lot of transmission gates in cascade.
Series of transmission gates.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so on transmission gates, I mean, what I can see is that transmission gates cannot be used for many things other than implementing AND or OR gates.
Transmission gates are like, again, the transmission gates and pass transistors are very similar in their implementation. Except that, okay, transmission gates will not have this VDD minus VT wala problem.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, transmission gates and pass gates, the logic design complexity is exactly the same.
Okay, sir. So my question was that can transmission gates be used to realize something other than uh, and or gates, combination
Yes,
of and
mux.
or gates?
Yes, mux, for example.
They are also and or gates only.
Yeah. So, see, finally, every gate that you want to draw can be made out of NANDs and NORs, na?
Yes, sir, with NANDs and ORs I can, but not very much with ANDs and ORs.
Yeah, so यूनिवर्सल गेट्स आर NANDs and NORs. तो आप अगर यूनिवर्सल गेट बना लोगे ट्रांसमिशन गेट के साथ तो सब बन जाएगा.
Okay.
इन्वर्टर तो आपको चाहिए ही,
Yes, sir.
है ना? तो ट्रांसमिशन गेट प्लस इन्वर्टर आपका NAND बन गया.
Okay, sir. So using other logic with transmission
Yeah,
gates.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, sir. And sir, dynamic logic, isn't dynamic logic sort of similar to master and slave of that flip flop? We hold the data when clock is one and then we something.
So let's not jump there yet. Dynamic we'll look at more detail in the next class.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Dynamic I just introduced, so don't jump on dynamic gates yet.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Sequential elements will come later after dynamic gates. So then when you want to make a match, then see. Abhi nahi. Abhi it's too early.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Because I don't want you to conclude something without knowing sufficiently about the topic first.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Faisal.
Yes, sir. I have a doubt. Like, I want to make a statement about DCVSL. In DCVSL, we were saying we are getting perfect 1 and 0. We are able to have a equal rise delay and fall delay to by doing appropriate sizing so that it is noise immune too. The only disadvantage of DCVSL is the area. Is it that?
Yeah, so
Like the
many
area is
devices, and
Yeah.
then you also have to route the invert values of the signals, na, everywhere. You
Okay.
need A and you need A bar, so there is routing
Yes,
congestion
sir.
also.
Okay.
Extra
Okay.
nodes
Okay.
that will toggle to consume more power also.
Yes, sir.
है ना?
Yes, sir.
So
Okay.
area
That
will be less. Area will probably be still lesser than a pure CMOS because you are repeating only the NMOSs, and NMOSs are fast. NMOSs can be
okay.
drawn slower, smaller, but
Yes.
there will be more wires, more congestion, more power, all that. Unless you
Okay.
are really making a dual rail logic everywhere, DCVSL will not work really.
So
Unless
what
you
do
really
you
need
guys?
XOR and an XNOR, unless you need both the
No.
polarities, it will not really work.
Yes, sir.
So very
Okay.
specific use case of NOR gate, XNOR gate. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So these
Understood.
are all very specific implementations.
Yes, sir.
बहुत कम यूज होते हैं, but हाँ यूज होते हैं, इसलिए आपको पता होना चाहिए.
Yes, sir. Okay. Understood.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sir, I am not able to understand why this DCVSL will save area in the standard cell template, sir.
So standard cell template will have to be because your entire logic will have to be like that, Gagandeep. Then it will save area. Then the standard cell template will not be the one that we are using otherwise.
So, sir, people, if someone had took the pass gate transistor, all those things, then in that case, you will tell him that okay, do not use the standard cell layout.
Yeah, yeah. Then see all again pass gates, PTL logic, dynamic logic, and even this standard cell library में उनको बनाना possible नहीं है, बहुत मुश्किल है.
तो मतलब सर
But
domino
full
वाले में
custom,
भी
but full custom circuits में these styles are definitely used. Domino possible फिर भी है, but domino में भी वही है. The PMOSs are so few that overall you don't gain much in area.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
है ना?
सर एक क्वेश्चन मेरा राइट ड्राइवर से रिलेटेड था सर. Sir, in the right driver, we saw in the MDT course that you draw two pass transistors and then drive the signal data input through it. So there was a question asked that why do we put two inverters before that write data pass gates? So in that you said that you have to discharge the bit line and bit line should have deterministic load on it.
Mhm.
So, sir, I am not able to understand if those two inverters are in CMOS technology, then how will they discharge through the output node of inverter?
I don't even remember which circuit you're talking about, Gagandeep. We are completely out of place now.
Okay, sir, I will ask it next time with diagram.
Sure, sure.
Okay, okay, sir.
Devjit?
Yes, sir. Sir, I had some couple of questions regarding the how the signal should be laid out while estimating delays in dynamic logic. So, sir, one thing that means I got to means after seeing the signals and things like that, there should be nothing like propagation delay rise, right, for dynamic gates.
Propagation delay rise. Yeah, there's nothing like that because output is already high.
Okay. And next thing is, sir, when we talk about a particular critical signal and we are designing a standard library, we generally don't keep in mind where the critical signal should be given because we don't know which signal could be late at what time.
Mm-hmm. No, so in a dot lib that you will characterize, you know,
Yes, sir. Hello. Hello.
so when you give a
Yes, sir.
uh, okay, sorry, when you give a where were we? Can you please repeat the question? This distracted me. The call that came. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, I was telling that suppose when we talk about a critical signal, so the thing is that
Okay, I
while we
get it.
are
Yeah,
yes,
I'm
sir.
there. So see, when you will characterize your dot lib, so you will have to give 3 or 4 propagation delays: signal A to out, signal B to out, signal C to out, signal D to out. Okay,
Okay.
and then the tool will know that okay, if I need to, if the functionality is same across A, B, C, D, suppose it's an AND gate, then if D is arriving late, then I should put D on the top.
So this is the only thing I'm not able to understand. How we are determining one signal is coming late.
Oh, because the tools, the what do you say? Either when you are doing, suppose you're making an adder,
Okay.
you know that carry out will come late because it is
Yes, sir.
rippling through. So you already know you design it like that.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, otherwise, if there is a tool which is used for designing there, and it has some critical path that it knows, that it can estimate because it's a tool that is used for designing, then this tool would be able to do this estimate quickly and tell where the input should be connected.
Okay. So let's say in our complex logic we are having 5 signals. So we would take possible worst cases of every 5 signals toggling
Yes.
for various logic values and give out the propagation delays of those 5 signals and
Yes.
conclude that if we are connecting into this particular gate, we'll get the least
Yes.
value for the delay.
Yes.
And like that.
So that
And
is
sir,
how you will characterize in the dot lib also.
yes, sir. Sir, also one thing you mentioned in dynamic logic is that about glitch. So we, sir, in the class we concluded that there should be no glitch while we are in a evaluation phase, or else our output will go means different. So the thing is that suppose I have 5 inputs, okay, and 4 of the inputs are becoming stable because before the clock arrives, and let's say our input A or the last input that is coming after the clock. So at that case, it will be an evaluating input, right? It will be not a kind of.
Yeah.
So, sir, there should be a margin, right? Means plus or minus from the clock arrival, means plus t or minus t. That signal should not come means after this point or before this point, something like that.
No. So for a standard combinational gate which is made out of dynamic logic, till the time CK is 1, evaluation is ongoing. but it can only give one transition. So there is also a setup time for sorts, in the sense that if the output is going to be 0, if the input is coming to 0 from 1 to 0, then there is a clear setup time. It should arrive this much before the clock comes. But if the input is going from 0 to 1, then there is no challenge.
Okay. Sir, and one more question is that suppose there can be a best case also like this. All the signals are becoming stable before the clock means clock goes 1. Clock goes 1. So here the thing is that clock is becoming our means source from where we should measure the delay, right?
Yes, yes,
So that also we have to code.
yes.
Okay.
So we'll discuss much more about dynamic gates in the coming class. So many of these doubts will also get further clarified then. It would be good when you ask questions there, it will help it clarify for others also there. Abhi, when you are asking questions to other, it might be sounding like Latin.
Sir, actually related to project only I was thought.
Yeah, I know you're asking from the project, but we will cover it in the class also in the next session.
Okay, sir.
So मैं कह रहा हूँ वहां पे भी सवाल पूछना. That is what I'm saying. I'm not saying यहाँ मत पूछो, यहाँ तो पूछो. वहां पे भी अगर कोई चीज क्लियर नहीं है तो वहां पे भी पूछना.
Okay, sir. Sir, and one more small doubt, sir, regarding this one only. Sir, in the class you told that you are giving the value of load small because you want us to design the maximum possible number of devices in the single finger only, if they are possible.
Yeah.
So the thing is that we can target like that. Let's say pull down network का सारा device हम लोग एक finger में करना चाहते हैं. Something like that.
Yeah. एक finger में, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes. That is the idea. That is the intent.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Raghav?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, actually, I had a question regarding the asymmetric gates. Sir, actually, when you were calculating the different Gs for the asymmetric gates, I had a confusion. I had a doubt regarding that. The calculations, actually, I was not able to get, actually. So, can I share that slide if you...
Sure.
Is my screen visible, sir, now?
Yeah, it is.
So, sir, like you calculated GA and GB and then you did the G total. I was not able to get the calculation for GB and why you were calculating the G total actually.
Oh, so that is just to get the total effort that this gate now requires, and that how it is greater than the regular gate. So GA and GB were fine for you?
So not the GB. So GA was like it was 4 by 3 plus 2 divided by 3. So that was clear, but not the GB, sir.
Why GB? GB भी तो वही होगा.
Okay, it is the
Why
same.
would GB will be 4 plus 2. So method is same. So reset, where is reset going? Reset is going to a gate which has a total gate width of 6 microns.
Yes, sir.
How much is the gate width for an inverter? 3 microns. So GB is 2.
Okay. So average will be like, okay, total, divided by 2, but the GA by GB divided by 2, right? Sorry,
average will be that, but total G total will be GA plus GB.
Okay. Sir, actually in the book, there was a concept mentioned that G up and G down also. That actually, how they were calculating, for example, for a high skew gate, they have given the high skew gate, say we are designing for a high skew gate, and we are calculating, say, G up. So that calculation I'm able to get. That is a very straightforward, like we are doing here. But the G down, I was not able to get actually how they are doing
G down, ke liye what they are saying is that we would still have the same, like we would compare it with an inverter which is also skewed. Like skewed, matlab which has same strength as the same strength on the NMOS as your skewed gate, or same strength on the PMOS as your skewed gate. So instead of dividing by 3, you divide by 3 by 2, for example, or something like that. Jao niche.
Okay. So this is symmetric gate. Actually.
Yeah, niche jao. Skewed gates.
Yes.
Yeah. So over here, the upar. Yeah. So skewed gates ke liye, there are 2 unskewed inverters shown over here. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
So which one to use? Yeah, which one to use changes when you say high or low. Both are unskewed.
So
One has equal rise resistance as the skewed inverter, other has equal fall resistance as the skewed inverter.
So what exactly equal resistance means?
So look, okay, so equal rise resistance. So rise resistance क्या होता है? हमने क्या बात करी थी? What is the rise resistance of a gate? It would be proportional to 1 by width of the gate.
Okay, yes sir.
So for equal rise resistance on the rising output, what they have done? They said that the width of the PMOS should be the same.
Okay, yes sir.
Whereas for equal fall resistance, what did they do? They said width of the NMOS should be the same.
Yes sir.
So when the width of the NMOS is kept to be the same, what happens? The G of the inverter becomes 3 by 2. The load of the inverter becomes 3 by 2.
Okay. When we will consider 3 by 2? Can you repeat that?
Yeah, when the equal fall resistance is to be ensured,
Yes, yes sir.
then what is the weight? What is the load of the unskewed inverter?
It will be okay 3 by 2.
And what is the load of the high skew inverter?
It is 5 by 2.
So what is the G then?
A,
5 by 2 by 3 by 2, 5 by 3.
सर 5 by 6
5 by 2 था ना पहले आपने
Yeah.
हाई स्क्यू का 5 by 2 निकाला और अनस्क्यूड का 3 by 2 निकाला
yes sir.
तो G क्या बना?
Okay.
5 by 3.
Yes sir. So I mean इसमें अगर हमें high skewed में हम निकाल रहे हैं G. If we
So there are two G's that you will get.
Yes sir. So G up the G that we calculated was for the up, right?
5 by 2 by 3 by 2 is for the equal fall resistance वाला case.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
And 5 by 2 by 3, which is 5 by 6, is for the equal rise resistance wala case.
So actually, when we are saying equal fall resistance, then we are favoring the falling transition or the rising one.
No, we are saying that the skewed gate has same fall resistance as the unskewed inverter.
Okay, okay, okay.
You're not so in an unskewed inverter, I'm not favoring anything. Do you realize this?
Okay, yes, sir, yes, sir.
है ना?
Yeah.
Sir,
So you take an average of the two, and that is your final G.
Okay, so G down will be GD will be here equal to 3 divided by
5 by
3.
3. 5 by 3.
Yeah, okay.
है ना?
Yes, sir.
5 by 2. देखो, high skew inverter is 5 by 2.
Yes, sir.
Now there are two G's that are possible.
Hmm.
One with equal rise resistance, one with equal fall resistance.
Yes, sir.
So 5 by 2 by 3. So it becomes 5 by 6. G up is 5 by 6. The other one is 5 by 2 by 3 by 2, which is 5 by 3. So you average them.
Okay. So okay, sir, but ये equal fall resistance 1 by 2 क्यों किया हमने सर यहाँ पे?
आप बताओ skewed inverter में कितना था resistance of the NMOS?
1 था, so 1 था उसका.
Skewed inverter में.
Okay, skewed inverter में this is a skew, so it is 2 and 1/2.
हाँ, तो इसलिए
तो-
आपने equal fall resistance के लिए आपको NMOS की width same रखनी पड़ेगी ना?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes. Sir.
अभी नहीं क्लियर हुआ राघव?
Okay. Equal fall resistance में हमें NMOS की width clear रखनी पड़ेगी, yes sir, हाँ. और equal rise में हमें PMOS की same रखनी. Okay, ठीक है सर, आप समझ आ रहा है.
क्लियर हो गया?
Yes sir, yes sir. Okay.
Okay.
So sir, we design basically after we have designed the skewed gate, then we design a comparable
Inverter.
inverters, and then we calculate this. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Moin?
sir, I have one thing about the Rakau stout. So why we were doing that 5 by 2 by 3 by the denominator, the 3 by 2 part? I was not able
Because
to understand.
for comparing the logical effort of this particular skewed inverter with a inverter which had equal fall time. What was the G of that inverter?
Okay,
उसका
that
लोड
was
C था ना, 3/2 था ना,
yes sir, yes sir.
इसीलिए आपको
Yes,
करना पड़ रहा था.
ओके. और जो अनस्क्यूड पहले पहले हमने किया 5/2 डिवाइडेड बाय 3 जब, क्योंकि हम अनस्क्यूड से कर रहे हैं कंपेयर, फिर 5/2 डिवाइडेड बाय 3/2 और इन दोनों का
तब
एवरेज
भी हम
लेके हम
अनस्क्यूड नहीं, तब भी हम अनस्क्यूड से ही कर रहे हैं. 3/2 कर रहे हो तब भी अनस्क्यूड से कर रहे हो, लेकिन अब फॉल टाइम सेम करा आपने. पहली बार में आपने राइज टाइम सेम रखा था.
अच्छा, ओके ओके ओके, ठीक है सर, ओके सर.
ओके,
यस सर.
या,
Hello, good evening, sir.
यस मोइन.
Sir, my doubt is related to project. My project is Dynamo. So I want to ask that do we have to keep the falling and the rising times equal like we do in the static?
You have a dynamic gate.
Yes, sir.
So उसमें राइज टाइम का बात ही नहीं आएगा. राइज टाइम will come only when the clock goes high.
Yes, actually I was confused in like sizing of that charging PMOS only, like how to decide that.
Yes, so that PMOS should be large enough to give you a good rise time. That's it. You cannot keep the two things equal. You just need to keep it big enough to handle a good charge time.
Oh, okay, regarding sizing, sir.
Yeah,
Hello.
so this is the guideline. Ensure that the charge time is not too bad.
Okay, so
Charge time is the reset phase. So charge time is the reset phase. Okay, so reset के समय you're not really too much bothered about the timing there. So you can keep it small enough, but it should not be too small also. Finally, there is a node, there is a capacitance that needs to be charged, so it should be reasonably large. मतलब 0.5 microns, 1 micron, something like that.
Okay.
The PMOS.
सर तो ये आपने जो 20 ट्रैक दिया है ना सर, उसमें आपने 70 PMOS को दिया है. So left over, so actually in Dynamo what I am facing is my NMOS are bigger in size compared to PMOS. So I think
very good.
this should change here.
So I will tell you how to change there. This was a question which came up, but they did not specifically ask this question. So are you able to see my whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
So then what you do is, let us say this is your PR boundary. This is the boundary of your cell. Now the requirement is that at the edge you have to keep an anvil like this, and over here also the anvil has to be like this. है ना?
Yes, sir.
So what you do is you make your PMOS over here. You make your clock wala PMOS over here. And you connect clock here, do whatever you want to do. And then after this PMOS is there, you take this up and you keep it up. Bring it down only here. And over here you put the final inverter ka PMOS.
We have two inverters, right?
Two inverters?
Yeah, after AOI, we have two inverters.
तो उनके दो के यहाँ लगा देना.
Whatever.
So what important thing is you take this up. That is what is the important thing. So what happens now, you can draw much bigger NMOSs. Or even if you don't have very big NMOSs, you can now draw two NMOSs one over another. So this will save you area. Okay.
Okay. So now for schematic also we have to look for this, like what is the maximum possible NMOS are there, right, sir?
Yes. So you can resize your schematic also based on this possibility there. So you have to ensure that this is DRC clean. Okay. So you cannot really take it up there. You have to keep it this much so that this is DRC clean.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. One more question, sir. That the capacitor which you specified 25. In the dynamo, it will be connected at the floating point side or the complete at the output of the two inverters?
Output of the inverters.
Okay,
output
so
load is always at the output.
No, I was thinking that ये जो capacitor है, it should discharge through the PDN network.
No. So if you have this kind of a gate, for example, let us say, and this is your O. So if you are doing it like this, okay, then output load is here. Okay.
Okay, sir. So related to this, now I want to use the logical effect for like finding the delays and all. So, but I don't know the scene in farads. I know C load in farad. What can I do for this?
So Cin can also be like unit for every unit MOSFET. You can find the Cin, na?
Okay, but
Just find that Cin.
later I may share the charges. Sorry, regions.
Why do you want to go to logical effort thing?
I just want to see that two inverters are there, na, sir? After the AOI, I want to check sizes for them.
Those two inverters will anyway draw to be small enough, not too big. उधर logical effort का point नहीं आएगा, Moin.
Okay, so whatever the minimum, the 2-1 we have used earlier, we can use it, right?
Yeah.
Sir, I want to ask, in the class you said that we should not use that skew in the standard cell, but I was thinking that the first inverter that we are using for the keeper purpose, if we make it high input skew, that will be helpful. So can we
You have
use
to
it
look
for
at the noise immunity. You have to look at the noise immunity, Moin. If for example there is some noise on this node and this node goes into a different zone, then what would happen? It should not corrupt the data. But yes, because you are now working at a dynamic logic where you're putting two inverters, final inverter is not skewed, you can inside the cell you can skew, but your final cell cannot be skewed. Basically you have to look at the noise immunity, Moin. Why do you not use skewed everywhere in the standard cell? Because you're worried about the noise immunity part. So if you're taking care of noise immunity of your dynamic gate, no problems.
Sir, in general, if you use the skew gate, so the one part of the for the either the rising or the filing will be give the priority. But for the next stages, if you want this kind to be equal, what can we do for that?
If you want equal, then just size it like a regular inverter.
Okay.
है ना? Size it like a regular inverter.
And my next question is that I want to keep the keeper as small as possible to nullify its effect while discharging. But what I am seeing is the 0.135 is the minimum width in our 65 nm. So I can't go below that. So what I am doing is I'm adding one more PMOS in series. So will it be a good idea, or is there any other possibilities are there?
Yeah, you increase the length. Use 90 nanometer length. Use 120 nanometer length. That will also make the keeper resistive.
Can we change the length?
Yes, we discussed that in the class also.
Okay.
We discussed that in the last class, I think. काफी डिटेल में बात हुई थी.
Okay, I think less नहीं कर सकते. Point is 60 nm से नीचे नहीं. Yeah, we can increase it.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Can you give an idea like how to decide the clock pulses?
What do you mean by clock pulses? You will give a clock input and then it will go down after some time.
Yeah.
So if you're operating at 500 megahertz, then the clock period is 2 nanoseconds. You can mean 1 nanosecond of high, 1 nanosecond of low.
Like as you said just now, the frequency that frequency, how should I decide? Like I don't have the specification.
Why do you need to decide that?
Like I want to see.
निकालने हैं ना. Why do you want to decide that?
Like मैंने अगर बहुत कम time period दे दिया है, then capacitor won't charge. So I want to see like that.
You want to check where you are failing. Okay, go to 5 gigahertz, go to 10 gigahertz, see if it fails or not.
Okay, so trial and error.
You want to find a failure point, just keep on increasing the frequency. You will find a failure point somewhere.
Okay. I was thinking. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. All the best. Rajneesh?
सर जैसे हम लोग सूडो एनमॉस लॉजिक में जैसे वो जो उसमें ऊपर पीमोस ट्रांजिस्टर रहता है उसको लगभग हम लोग पुल डाउन के विड्थ मतलब आधा रखना चाहते हैं विड्थ उसका इफेक्टिव, ताकि हम लोग का नॉइज मार्जिन और स्पीड दोनों से कॉम्प्रोमाइज ना हो। तो सर ये मतलब ऐसा हम लोग सेम कुछ मतलब डायनेमिक लॉजिक में भी यूज कर सकते हैं, मतलब उसके ये पुल डाउन और ये फुटर को यूज करके, मतलब सेम आइडिया को।
फुटर तो आपका देखो बड़ा रहेगा, फुटर तो आपकी स्पीड डिटरमिन करता है।
मतलब उन दोनों पुल डाउन में और फुटर मतलब ऐसे हम लोग डिवाइड करें कि मतलब मतलब हम लोग किसी प्रोसेस का पे बेस्ट हम लोग का स्पीड है।
Footer will decide your speed. Footer has to be sized according to speed requirements. It is like a stacked NMOS.
मतलब yes.
A 2-input NAND gate would have 3 NMOSes in series. So while in a static gate you will put NMOSes to be 2 microns wide,
Yes.
for the same delay you will have to put NMOSes to be 3 microns wide in a dynamic gate.
Yes.
है ना?
Okay,
So footer size is decided by the speed.
Okay. तो मतलब सर हम लोग को यस सर ठीक है सर। और दूसरा क्वेश्चन सर कि सर DCVSL में सर आपने बोला था कि उसका एरिया जो है स्टैटिक सीमॉस वाले से कम रहता है,
थोड़ा सा कम होगा।
और सर उससे पर ज्यादा रहता है सर दूसरा वाला जो है पर सर हाँ सूडो एनमॉस यस सर हाँ यस। पर सर इसमें मतलब एरिया सर इसीलिए कम हो रहा है ना क्योंकि हम लोग पुल अप नहीं यूज कर रहे हैं, तो इसलिए बस कम हो रहा है कि मतलब
instead of making that logic in pull up you have made it in pull down.
तो सर उसका एरिया कम होने का यही मतलब प्राइमरी रीजन है।
Because NMOS has more current power. Yes, NMOS has better mobility. That's it.
Okay sir. Yes.
है ना? Yeah. Faisal?
So during the class you have shown some examples of complex gates in which I am not able to calculate the P factor. Can I present the screen?
Sure.
Yes. So for this part, like if you can tell me for this part,
I'm not able to see it. I'm not able to see anything on your screen yet, Faisal.
Is it visible now, or should I do something else?
No, it's not visible. It's not visible yet.
Okay.
So I see that Faisal is presenting something, but I'm not able to see anything there.
Sir, it's not visible.
Okay. Let me try it again.
Sure.
So is it visible now? Have you reduced the presentation screen? Presentation window आपने minimize करी है क्या? No sir, कुछ भी नहीं किया मैं। presentation window अभी हो रहा होगा।
अपनी पूरी screen share कर दो। अब अपनी पूरी screen share कर दो।
So can I tell you the slide? Yes sir. Let me do it again. Your entire screen, yeah, it is like that only. Is it visible now?
बताओ slide बताओ।
So slide number कहाँ लिखा रहा है? So slide number 13. Logical effort of complex gates. In which we have calculated the logical effect of AOI 21, AOI 22, and complex AOI. So how we are calculating the P? वो तो
how we are calculating the P?
Yes sir, वो number of inputs देख के करते हैं ना हम तो, लेकिन यहाँ पे उस हिसाब से तो कुछ अलग ही हो रहा है।
हाँ, यहाँ पे उससे अलग हो रहा है। तो यहाँ पे क्या देखा जा रहा है कि आपका जो क्या कहते हैं आपके ओवरऑल काइंड ऑफ हाउ डू आई पुट इट, इन्वर्टर के अंदर आपका 3 माइक्रोन का विड्थ आ रहा है काइंड ऑफ, ठीक है।
Yes sir.
तो जो सोर्स ड्रेन है वो उस तरह का दिखा रहा है, लेकिन आप देखो जो AOI 21 है उसके
Yes,
अंदर
sir.
y पे कितना विड्थ टच हो रहा है? 4 + 2 + 1 7.
y पे 4 + 2 + 1. सर ये कैसे देख रहे हैं हम? y पे कितना टच हो रहा है? अच्छा हाँ, 4 + 2 + 1. हाँ ठीक है.
सिमिलरली
ओके.
आप AOI
हाँ,
22 पे देखो कितना टच हो रहा है?
4 +
4
4
+
+
4
2
+
+
2
2.
+ 2 12.
ओके, ओके.
ठीक है.
और उसके बाद 6 + 6
कॉम्प्लेक्स
2
y
+
में देखो 6 + 6 + 4
2 +
तो
हाँ, ओके,
16.
ओके. ओके, ओके सर.
ठीक है.
ठीक है. ओके, ओके. थैंक यू सर.
Yeah. So Vaishnav, last
Yeah.
man standing, huh?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good
So,
evening.
sir, I was trying to make a 4:1, 4:1 mux, sir. So, through the transmission gate. So,
Okay.
I made, my there are 4 inputs A, B, C, D, right, sir, and 2 select lines, S1 and S2. So, I made them and I connected them, sir, but I'm unable to judge how my system is working exactly, sir. I
मतलब
connected them, sir, but I'm मतलब I'm unable to judge how to connect. I have connected two differently, sir. A and B differently and C and D differently. But now, when I am supposed to connect these two ends of these two terminals, then I'm unable to connect those both. I'm unable to judge how to connect them, sir. Exactly.
So initially you used S0 to choose between AB and CD.
Yes.
Now you use
AB.
S1 to choose between the two outputs.
Initially, I used S0 to choose between A and B. That's
A
that's
and
fine, sir.
B and C and D, है ना? You must have
Okay.
done something hierarchical करा होगा ना? You must have used one of the signals to choose between A and B and one signal to use between C and D.
Yes, now I understood, sir. Yes, sir, understood. Yeah, I got you.
You
I'll
must have
change
used S0 there, S0 and S0 bar.
Yes, sir, got it. I'll change it.
ठीक
Thank
है? Yeah. Anything else?
Sir, hello.
Yes, Mohan.
Sir, in the layout you showed ना that आप जो anvil था वो पहले आ रहा था फिर थोड़ा सा bend होके गया है. So can I make the separate anvils wherever the PMOS is required?
No. Anvil has to be continued.
Okay.
Anvil has to be continued because आप anvil का strap एक जगह पे दे रहे हो मोइन.
Yes.
है ना? So anvil has to
Yes.
continue. Anvil cannot break.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay? Yeah. चलिए. All the best, guys. Then. All the best for the quiz and see you on Wednesday.
Sir,
Yes, Akshat.
sir, do you have 10 minutes time?
Okay.
Sir, I just want to talk something.
Okay. So I will stop the recording.
Yes.
Others can leave then. Thank you.